Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization 6 as Rome. We continue to try to tech up like crazy, build up our infrastructure, and go to space. We are working on the spaceport in Rome. What I should do when I build some more trade routes here is I should probably send them to Rome and have them go out from Rome. That way we can bring some production over there, and I think that'll be quite handy. Wait, Brussels builds traders? Or is that my... No, they have their own trader units. Huh, interesting. Power plant is completed over here, which is very, very, very good. We could go for another spaceport. It doesn't give us anything by itself. It's just where we launch things. So I think probably we only need one with Rome. Well, I say that. I think Mars actually requires us to build 3 different things. So we probably will want a pair of spaceports. The production rate here is really good. It's almost 50. Well, actually, that's pretty much on par with most things. Rome will be a little bit better, as expected. Kuma is better, but cannot build a spaceport. Well, it needs a population of 13 or greater. So maybe we'll build another spaceport over here once the population grows. Currently, it's closing on its population cap. It is building a zoo. We'll probably have it build a sewer after that, because its growth is quite far away. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So over here, it's a great question. What are we going to build? Well, we're not going to build any of those wonders. Where's our spy limit? We actually might want a defensive spy. I probably want to put a spy in Rome. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. I do need to build traders as well. Eiffel, we still don't need you because we're not building any wonders. You are going to go there, and then we're going to build a city right over here. Which one's this one? Arretium. Excellent. And you are going to start by building... Probably, yeah, some of the food/production stuff. Watermill into granary is going to be quite nice. We'll try to get a trade route running out of you as well. So you're guarding that over there, which is going to be fine and lovely. I'm going to put a unit in between these cities over here to do a little bit of rebellion busting, and therefore you're going to move over here. Not rebellion busting, but barbarian fog busting. You move over there. Big Ben has been built. Well, that was actually a pretty good wonder, I gotta say, but we had a hard time finding a spot that would work for it. I think you need to build it on a river adjacent to a commercial district that had a bank. Like, planning all that for the future, oh my god, that's going to be hard to, like, where you position things to get the max, like, district, you know, bonuses, and plan for wonders in the future. I mean, what I think people will do at some point, we'll figure out, like, some of the really strong wonders that you want to prioritize each game, and then you will place a city and build a district in such a way that you'll have a spot reserved for it. Very much in the same way that you might plant a city to be able to build Neuschwanstein or Machu Picchu or build observatories or something like that in Civ 5. I think a very similar thing will start to happen in Civ 6. So you have built the seaport, getting you some extra production, which is really good. And I think, oh, you can build a Colossus here. +1 trade route, grants a trader unit, must be built on the coast adjacent to land in a harbor district, +3 gold. You know what? We're finally building a damn wonder. 400 production. That's more than... Oh, really? Okay, let's buy that. I don't want to eat the crabs. We're going to buy that there. And we're going to send Mr. Eiffel over here. I wonder if he has to stand on the tile with the wonder. Or if he has to go in the city. We'll see how it goes. Antium. You have built up your encampment pretty well. You can build the military academy right now. Now, this is +3 production. I assume that this is replacing the previous ones every time. Although, no, I guess it's not, is it? +1, +2. So if we do this, so right now our encampment is worth just 3 production. If we do this, it'll be worth 6 production, even without anyone working it. So it seems like the way to go. More production is more better. Yeah, okay, we're going to really, really focus on encampments down the road. I was mostly ignoring them because, you know, the extra bombardment wasn't important, and then the extra XP was like, it was nice, but is it critical? The fact that it gives you extra production means we're going to put encampments, like, everywhere. You have completed the industrial zone. I think we probably will boost that with a factory as well for the production. We have completed our battleship. Excellent. And our battleship's job is really going to be to just sit on the coast over here and watch for threats. That's pretty much it. I'm going to go over here. You're going to improve that with a net. And, oh, you can't fortify you, but I can sleep you. Okay, I will sleep you. I hope that the sleep auto wakes up when you see an enemy. In which case, like, I really want to do the same thing everywhere. Do you not have a sleep, though? Okay, so you just fortify. You will sell me chocolates. You want sugar and mercury. For chocolate and a little bit of gold and open borders. Toys. That's interesting. Now, we have some of these, if not all of them. Like, don't we? I think we do. I don't know. Hang on a sec. Let me come back to you. Do we have ivory, dye, anything like that? I think we do. We already have chocolate even. I would like to just buy whatever I don't have. And we got dyes. We've got ivory. What's the point in trading for more? Whoops. What? No! Oh, you bastard. You're not going to be very useful by the time you arrive. It's only a 400 hammer production, but you'll still shave a few turns off. So, like for amenities, for example, right? Luxury resources, 7. But do they stack? I assume not. I wonder if because again, this is still a preview build. I'm hoping in the final game there's going to be a better way to filter what amenities we have versus the ones we don't. And hey, we're broke! Maybe we should do something about that. In Barcelona, finish the power plant, that's good. Probably need more commercial districts. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm not willing to replace the wheat, but if we do build it over here, which replaces a farm, but it's going to be base plus 3 gold to start off with, which sounds pretty useful. We need to get our trade routes up and running again. Although, I think here... Do we prioritize the harbor? I think we do. Again, here, this harbor will make a lot of money once it gets built. Yeah, we need to get some trade routes. I can't... Can I faith buy trade routes? I don't think so. No, just military units, which we're not going to do right now because that will just cost us money. So what happens when you run at a deficit? It's mostly our cities that are costing us money because we have so many buildings in there, and buildings do cost money.
I'm afraid I must report that we are bankrupt. It is...
Yeah, we might disband.
I feel it is time to build some neighborhoods to house our growing populace. Neighborhoods with higher appeal will house more citizens, whereas neighborhoods built by
Right, it gives you a big housing boost. That's right. Ooh, the advent of nuclear weapon will surely change the nature of armed conflict around the globe. So progress towards Cold War has advanced because we've unlocked nuclear fission.
All you're going to do is make the rubble bounce.
Build nuclear device. Manhattan Project allows you to create them.
Industrial Revolution.
Oh, urbanization. There it is.
Concentrations that led to a sense of anonymity.
District in your city that provides housing based on the appeal of the tile. It says +4 housing, and then it says other housing. Like, is +4 housing just... It's saying that at the bottom because that's the average number? I expect that's what it's showing here. As a base, it's +4 housing, and then it gets modified up or down based on the appeal. Let's see. Military academies and seaports generate +1 science is actually pretty darn good. I'm going to replace logistics with that. We have a few seaports, and we're working on a military academy. It's not going to be much, but it's a little bit of extra science, and that's good. Is there something else I would rather? Probably not in the military side. Something to be said about the extra amenities over there, but no, I think we're okay. I still like this. Public Works, we're still building quite a few builders, actually, so I think it's still good. The bonus trade. I mean, we are hurting a little bit of money. Oh, public transport. Receive 50 gold per appeal of tile when replacing a farm with a neighborhood district. That's interesting. We could improve the gold yield from commercial hub district buildings, which would be banks and stock exchanges and things like that, which we don't have very much of. Now, what I could do in this wild card, actually, is stick one of the things in there. I mean, there's the colonial tax, but most of our cities are within our initial thing. Actually, I think that'd be a good idea. It does sacrifice a little bit of great science points, but I think putting free market in there is going to help our economy. Maybe not. I was going to say, maybe it hasn't updated, but we may have literally not built any banks or anything yet. Kill a fighter. I don't think that's ever going to happen. So I may just go ahead and pick that up right now. Because there's nothing immediate that we need. Conservation. Naturalist unit. A late-game civilian who can create a single national park to attract tourists. May be purchased with faith. Okay, that's quite interesting. There's resource management. One copy of a strategic resource allows you to produce and purchase units requiring it in any city. Mass media. We can build the Broadway Wonder. We can build Crystal Reduntor, which gives us tourism output from relics in holy cities not diminished by their civilization. Ah. Propaganda, accumulate less war wariness. I don't know if I need that. Defensive pact. Oh, here, hello. Mobilization. Unit maintenance cost reduced by 2 gold per turn per unit instead of just 1, which we're going to go grab now. That's going to be very nice. Kumai is going to be the place that builds a spaceport once we finish whatever we were looking for. Oh, yeah, we're going to squeeze out a sewer here because we are basically at our population cap. Oh, what is that, wonder? Oh, Treasury Bank up. Yeah, we will start to lose amenities over time. And you completed Mount Sami Shadow, which is fine. All right, maybe we'll go ahead and disband, because the units are very expensive to maintain. This cavalry, for example, I think is well past the time that we need it. So we're going to do that. Oh, what? I'm sorry, do we get a crap ton of gold from disbanding people too? Oh. Okay, well, I guess disbanding one's going to be more than enough. That is a lot of money from disbanding. Really quite good. Oh, I was going to check out what the German Empire's ideas were, or agendas were. Ooh, agenda conflict. All right, so what's your stuff? Oh, no, we only have Iron Crown. Like civilizations who do not associate with city-states. Does not like suzerains of city-states or civilizations who conquer city-states. Well, I have a lot of suzerainship, so you're going to hate me no matter what. We don't know what your agenda is. Maybe we'll send a spy in your direction. Increase our level over there. I still think we need to do some fog busting here, and our economy looks like it's improving. That's good. What the? Barbarian encampment there. Brussels, can you go and take care of that? We're going to get pillaged again. Or our trade route over here. What the hell? I should probably drop a city in here. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be great. Although, uranium. Did we find any other source of uranium? We do get the +1 automatically from whatever. Some up here. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. It's in range of that city. Not in range over here. We could put a coastal city. We still need freaking archaeologists as well. We need everything. Which actually, I think the archaeologists need the museums or something. Prague. It's not a terrible city location, but it's not great either. I mean, decent amount of fish, but maybe we do just fill this in, or we drop someone in that area. One way or the other. Grrr. Don't be a jerk face. Bank in New York. Tons of faith. How's our bombardment strength here? Pretty good. Okay, good. Excellent. Yeah, we did get that idea which allows any one of our cities to bombard even without walls. So you actually go back up here. And... no, hold on. We got to clear out the encampment. Silly me. Encampment, which is right next to the frickin' trade route. Okay, it is here. Yeah, okay. So rush complete that. We're only saving a few turns, but we do save some turns. The Colossus is getting built, finally! Finally!
The artist expended as much bronze in it as seemed likely to create a dearth in the mines.
Ooh, very fiery. Great person activated. Excellent. Trade route destination. So, what was I going to do with this? I think I was going to get one in Rome, because this takes a long time to build. I do need to replace the ones in my little distant cities. I think I'm going to send you to Arretium first. And probably another one in Arpinum. It's a good idea to get those cities rocking and rolling early. Kyoto, your housing is still currently fine. As such, I think it might be a good idea. Oh, you can build a great lighthouse too. 1 turn. +1 movement for all naval units. Gives me gold. Must be built on coast adjacent to land. And a harbor district with lighthouse, which means here, which means we replace the crabs, which I'm not really a fan of doing. I think I'm going to hold off. Yeah, we have overflow of hammers, so Eiffel's hammers did not get wasted. Actually, Eiffel's still there. Can he do that more than once? Oh, okay, that changes a few things. Yeah, let's spam out some traders here. Yeah, okay, he must have had 2 actions. So he actually had, what was it, 480? So he had almost 1,000 production worth of hammers there in 2 chunks, which is actually quite nice for these smaller wonders here too. We'll probably still use them for something then. Listening post completed. Finished their time at a listening post, so that increased our espionage levels over there by a little bit. Still don't care about the Eiffel Tower. We do want more traders. We need to max that out. We can build up to 9 now, so keep squeezing that out. Thank you. You instead, though, will build... I don't think we have to rush right to a granary. I think we will go and do something with the useless snow over here by building some encampments on there. Or not encampments, districts. Need to improve the sea zones too, and at some point probably build a harbor up there too. Although not right where it is. So I think I need one for Arpenium, was the idea. And then after that it's going to go to Rome. So this trade route here is just looking for something like that, yeah. Good food and good production. I don't think there's anyone who's got a higher total there. Although this one, it's a little less food, but a little bit more gold. I think I want to prioritize the food, though. So we'll do that run. And this battleship is just here to watch over this bay. Yeah, there's all these fish resources over here that we're not really going to take advantage of, but that's all right. Huh? Why is it lighting this up? We've already built the Oracle. Just out of curiosity, if I moved over there... I suspect this is a bug. I'm betting if I do this, it will add 480 points to my build queue that I can use for whatever. I mean, you did finish the Oracle, right? Must have. Well, it's not my Oracle, though. Because I think I stole this from Japan. Buildings. Oracle. It's definitely there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to move you back to Rome. We'll squeeze in some other wonder somewhere, some other time. Oh, wait. I almost did the mistake again. You're coming down here. And build that sewer. Then we really need to get you to pop 13. We might want to build some farms or something here. We need to keep a spot so Kamai can actually build the space station, but... Right, so you're just going to fortify up. Or you can't fortify, that's right. You are going to sleep. There we are. And your trade route, again, we're going to go to Kamai here because it, the food production, etc. And this knight probably doesn't have to be here anymore. I don't think I'm going to spend the money to upgrade him. So yeah, I will delete this unit. So we have 671 gold. Doesn't say how much, but yeah, we definitely do get a ton of gold from disbanding him, which is fantastic, and lower our maintenance cost. So that's useful. All right, Kyoto. Housing capacity is fine. I mean, it's starting to run a little lower, but not critically so. We could build more districts here, but I think... Oh, we're going to keep building the traders here. It looks like the overflow keeps sticking around, which is interesting. Now, in terms of you... I think, yeah, we're going to send you to Rome. Really bump up its production, because it's got some hard work to do in the future. Enemy tech stolen. Succeed in stealing the boost of nuclear fission. Ah... Yeah, we need a defensive spy.
If you do not change direction, you may end up where you were heading.
Rocket artillery. Range 3 built in. Very good. Excellent. 85 bombard strength seems pretty good. And some anti-air tech. This is the trader that's in Rome, so we're only interested in getting some extra production in Rome. So we're going to go to Ostia to start off with. Good stuff. And this is Kyoto 2. We're going to move you to Rome again. And this... Oh, choose research. Since we don't have any real discounts, although we did get the discount to nanotechnology, which is going to be important for our space victory, so we're going to move up there. We're going to need this as well. I mean, eventually we'll finish everything, but yeah, we're very close to finishing the entire research queue. We can claim a great person, a great engineer, triggers the Eureka moment for rocketry technology, which you already have, 20% production towards space race projects. Okay, well, that second part sounds pretty important, actually. So we'll recruit you. And we don't need any of these. This Kuma, which needs a little bit extra food. I don't suppose I can make you food focused. It only shaves 1 turn off, so that's hardly meaningful. So what are we going to do while we wait? Oh, I guess I'll get you to squeeze out some builders. Oh, we're finally done on our trade routes, which is nice. But yeah, go ahead and squeeze out a builder. That's going to be okay. Maybe more than one. Ooh, a spy. Well... Kyoto's partially here to build ships. It never finished its research lab either, which is probably a good idea. I do want to get spies and things, but maybe not quite yet. And we do need to get some of our commerce hubs up and running. I could go for the power plant here. I could go for an encampment to protect against potential Congo aggression, but it looks like it's really going to be at Antium. There's our neighborhood. Gives us a crazy amount of housing. You know, we get +6 housing over here if we want it. And actually, we are almost at our cap over here. Do we have sewers? We do have it. So yeah, we're really hitting the cap. So you know what? I will build a neighborhood right over here. Excellent. Set a city for espionage. I really want to spy on Washington. He's got more districts, so there's more jobs that we can do, which is going to be fun. All right. Oh, I was going to do a defensive spy, too. I think we've still got one spy being built, though, so we can use that for that. You have basically finished improving all these, which is good. Entertainments, commercial hubs would be good. I mean, our money's not bad right now. We could go for more spaceports. Housing is currently fine. We're growing relatively quick, but not that quick. Apparently, we can squeeze out another spy. So you know what? Let's just get that going on. That's going to be fine. Over here, you're not quite at your cap yet. So yeah, we'll go power plant. Get your production up a little bit more, but we'll have to get the housing at some point. Robert Goodard. So, must be built on a completed industrial zone. So it triggers the Eureka moment for rocketry, which we already have. And then it also gives us a 20% production towards space race projects. Do we need that to be going on already? Or do we just get a permanent buff for the rest of the game? I actually have no idea. To me, it feels like we probably should save him until we start one of those projects. So we'll finish the spaceport and then... I mean, I guess that's the safest way of doing it, right? We'll finish the spaceport, start on the Apollo, or the satellite program, right? And then use him. Presumably, it will instantly give us 20% progress towards finishing that. But it'll be quite interesting to see if we still have that boost for future tech or not. And we'll clear that out. Excellent. Is it worth putting a city here? We could build a lot of farms here. There's no fresh water, but... yeah, you know what? I think I will. There's a lot of decent resources. I'm just going to hang out here for a little while so I can babysit things. So you're going to hang out there, Robert. This trader... can I trade overseas? Do I want to? Not really good targets. You get a lot of money trading to Bristol, actually. A lot of money and some production over here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. It is going to be a sea-based route, which seems fine. Rome 2. So with Rome, we're interested in production. And since we already have one going to Ostia, we will go for one of the +4s. Get a little bit more gold on this one. There you go. 3 food, 4 gold, or 4 production. That sounds pretty good. Ostia, speaking of which, Battleship completed, right to defend that, which is fine. Probably the Lighthouse for some more food over here. And I would like to work on the commercial hub, although these will give us some pretty good bonuses later on too. And one of them is happening pretty damn quick. Antium has completed all of its encampment upgrades at this time. Housing capacity is fine. I think production is probably the next thing to concern ourselves with over here then. We've got a unit sitting in there, which is good, and a unit sitting in here. This catapult is pretty obsolete. You know what we're going to do? We're going to delete that. We could go and spend a whole bunch upgrading it to whatever, but I don't think we need that. I'm just going to go and pull back a little closer to home. Oh, yeah, form core. Well, not right now. We'll just hold on to it, but yeah. And it sounds like it's the most senior one that keeps its upgrades, or the one that forms the core keeps the upgrades, so we're going to not want to combine those two together, but maybe create 2 separate cores. May as well... oh, just wait 1 turn, I'll promote you on the next one. You're going to go and hang out in Rome some more until we start building another wonder, and that's going to be okay. Lighthouse done in 1 turn, because Ostia's actually had a bunch of overflow. Nagoya's about to finish its entertainment complex. England is trading with Congo, which is fine. Yeah, I don't think Washington's got any coastal cities, which is interesting. Or, sorry, Teddy, as in America, has got coastal cities. 4 cities with entertainment complexes want to compete in a new professional sports league. Your progress towards professional sports has advanced considerably. Ah, cool. Huh. That's an interesting little boost. All right, you've got housing. You're still growing. Oh, right. I was going to build a settler here. 3 turns, put it over there. And eventually we'll get another district going on here as well. The trader was completed over here. We are at 9 of 9 for our trade, which is nice. I'm not going to build any more units. We're going to focus on, yeah, just finishing off. I think here we're going to go down the entire harbor route, but we've got a lot of districts here that actually need to be improved. Nagoya, I think we are going to go and grab your factory. More production is always more better. Mr. Eiffel, you're going to stay where you are. This builder... We are going to need to improve a lot of stuff over here. We do need to keep some terrain open. So this can eventually be worked by Barcelona. And all these tiles will work. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan on getting a trio of farms right over here. Leave this spot open for the space center we're going to build in Kumai, because it's got to be on flat territory. So, Mr. Goddard, you're going to stay there until we start our tech. You may as well get your promotion. We'll get a bonus versus melee units. That's fine. It's only +7, which isn't worth very much anymore. Although, I mean, I guess every little bit still helps. But it's not a percentage boost. I mean, I'm sorry, are you giving me 23 gold per turn for 30 turns? Yeah, sure. Ooh, terracotta army, that's fine. And yeah, I mean, it would be nice to get a list of missing luxury resources, because we could get some extra amenities going on in the towns. But that doesn't seem to be very easily accessible, at least in this build of the game. So we'll come back to it later. Harbor completed. I think what we want to do is we want to keep going down the harbor branch over there. We've got another envoy, which is great. Let's send just a level 1 over here. That's going to be okay. Zanzibar as well. What is this one? Oh, just gold in the capital. I will take the culture. That's going to be okay, but it's very interesting. Okay, so we're going to go and put another cut in here. Again, I mean, there is no one that's coming close to competing to us. Again, we're almost, but not quite, twice as high ahead of Germany. It looks like Germany is basically, you know, keeping that kind of pace, i.e. they're getting about, you know, 1 point for every 2 that we get. So we're always going to be about double the score. So we've got a clear lead. We still have 1 unmet player. Probably, I mean, could be on the east side of this continent. Could be somewhere in the middle. I don't know. We are working on getting a ship being built. We actually haven't started. I wonder. We have a lot of faith, but I can't faith buy. Oh, I can't faith buy any military units anymore. But ships, I don't think that's a possibility. We can buy ships with gold, but it's very expensive. We're making some profit now. I think I mostly want to bank it. Is there a great person we want to rush right now? We could get Hiroshio here. He's very cheap. But I don't really want him. I think we'll get him for free at some point, and that'll be fine. Or maybe I'll pass at that point. When it gets maxed out enough, I'll just pass on this guy and take another look. But it's unlikely we'll want a great admiral at any point. We could get Albert Einstein here. Eureka for 1 random technology in the modern or atomic era. Universities provide +4 science. You know what? So I don't know if we need the Eureka, but the +4 science from universities is insanely good. So we are going to consider that. I don't think we can activate him this turn, though. So this ship here was going to go and defend the coast, but I think I'm going to get you to prioritize a bit of exploration first here. Okay, we do have to put a cut in here, but hang on a sec. And you're just going to fortify there until we settle. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Thank you very much for watching another episode, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.